Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Gulf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. You're watching us live on the Texas Gulf Insider Network. Folks, we have got a jam-packed show, and it all starts around Rome, Italy. Yes, we are going to beautiful Rome, Italy, right after the break for the Ryders Cup to catch up with sponsor guests Adam Grosch and Dave Roberts to get their take on the atmosphere of what's going on at the Ryder Cup. That starts this Friday. You're not going to want to miss that. I know these guys are having more fun than I am right now. It's 7 o'clock their time. So we're going to catch up with them. And then we're going to meet with Austin Hanna. He's the owner of Double Shot Sports Bar and Grill and Breakwater Grill and Cantina. Hopefully he can give us an update, when they plan to open the doors at Breakwater. So stick around. And at the turn, Bo LeHew, General Manager and COO of Fortune Golf Management out at the Golf Club of Texas. Golf, entertainment, and great food is what they specialize in. And he'll be here to tell you all about it. So stick around. You know the old deal. Go grab your stuff, your favorite cold one, Golf After Hours, man. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody. Welcome back into Golf After Hours. I'm your host, and I'm really envious of my next two guests that are regulars to the show all the time. We got Adam Grosch, who's director of golf out at Valar Creek, playing around in Rome, and Dave Roberts, another guy, a big running buddy for 17 years, playing around in Rome. The only guy who's not roaming around is my ass. I should be out there with you guys, having fun, man. You lucky dogs. How y'all doing?
Doing great. Having a great time.
Oh, having a blast.
Well, I'm going to start with you, Adam, because I know you're probably, having all the fun. Dave's over there for a little bit of work, and I know he can't stick with us because he's still working. Well, you're still playing, man. Hey, can you, buddy, give us an idea what the atmosphere is like over there? We start on Friday. One of the biggest major events in golf is happening right in Rome. What's the atmosphere over there?
Well, so we spent 2 days up in Florence while we were in Switzerland for a while first, and then spent a couple days in Florence, and we just got into Rome this afternoon. And I tell you, the difference between Florence and Rome, there's a lot more Titleist hats and golf shirts down here right now than there was in Florence. So we went to the Pantheon a little bit ago, and as I was standing in line to go in, the ole, ole, ole erupted inside there. So there must have been a bunch of golfers in there ready, getting fired up already.
Hey, Davey, how about you, man? I know you're doing the work inside, but you're still around it. This is massive. People coming in from all over the world, for this thing.
Yeah, I started the week in England, and I learned some new language. I'm now a chap and a bloke, and I'm getting chippy because I'm an American. And so you'll see this shirt that I wore. So as I've made my way to Venice and on up into Rome, I'm going to try to find Adam and have a party with him. But right now, there's a lot of tension between the Europeans and what's going on with the Americans, and but the sentiment is the same. I had a bloke ask me earlier today, why Justin Thomas and why not a live player? And I said, because leadership. And he goes, he ain't played in a month. And I said, he was resting to kick your ass. So it's been that kind of way out here. So
Hey, Adam, if there's anybody who knows about bars, I think it would be you instead of Dave. And I don't know if you have made it to the bar, and is there any kind of thing going on about the game? I mean, anybody sitting down and talking about the big grudge match that we got coming up on Friday?
Not that I've seen yet. So we got checked in our hotels, which there's a bunch of Ryder Cup people staying in both of the hotels that we're staying at. We went to the bar, one of those, of course, but we were the only people in there yet. And
Wouldn't you know it?
we've kind of been bounced out. Huh?
I said, wouldn't you know it? The Grosch's
Oh,
are the
yeah.
first to show up when the tavern opens.
Well, it was late in the day. It was like 1:15.
Oh man. Yeah, this is going to be a long night for you. I can't imagine what it's going to be like the rest of the week. Once Friday starts, I can't imagine what's going to go through your guys' mind. Have you ever been to a Ryder Cup before, Adam?
I've not. My brother's been to, I think this is his fourth. Yeah, I think he's been to the last four that are all international ones. He's not been to one in the States, but he says there we go. It's really, really electric. When you get out there, then it kind of spills into everywhere after, because you start seeing everybody wearing their colors and all that. Nobody right now is really sporting all the colors. I'm not really either, but I've got it all lined up for the next 4 days, of course.
Hey, Davey, I don't know if you hit any bars yet, if you heard any chatter, between the Europeans. When you get to a bar, you have a couple cocktails, it starts coming out. It's automatic because America wants to go over there and kick their asses big time. And we'll talk a little bit about what the possibility of that is a little bit later. But are you getting any of that at all?
Yeah, I was we don't go to bars over here in England.
Oh.
Before I left. It was a pub. Oh yeah, it was a pub, all right. And you get a couple of ales in you, and the verbal assaults begin. No fist fights yet, but when you're having like 5 Americans versus all of them in there, you really want to watch what you say. But me, I have no filters, and I bleed red, white, and blue, and I'm wearing it all over the place. And that word of the day would be chippy. Chippy would be a good word.
I think that's a perfect word over there. That's a perfect word over there.
Well, I thought chippy meant something else because, like, over here, chippy means carpenter, or fish and chips means chippy. But when you piss off somebody from England, you're getting a little chippy. So I found that out.
Well, hey guys, when it happens, just try to stay out of jail, because I got no bail money to send to get you guys out. You guys are, and I don't think you want to be in any kind of jail over there to begin with, anyways.
Well, I don't think if you look on the Interpol, you'll see Adam or myself maybe Sunday, but not until then.
Yeah, you guys are going to ruin a vacation. I've been around you guys. You guys like to have a good time. Hey, listen, I've been going through all of this stuff, Adam. I've been picking out the team. I'm looking at the Europeans, and I'm looking at the Americans. I want to start with the Americans, because it comes down to 3 players that I think is really going to be problematic for the Ryder Cup team. I mean, I'm red, white, and blue all the way, USA all the way. Well, man, there's 3 guys on the team right now that I really have questioned. I'm trying to find a way to make it sound like they need to be on the team. And I'm looking at, Ricky Fowler is one of them. The other is for sure Justin Thomas and Sam Burns. And, maybe I'm wrong, man. And you've been around it. You're over there right now. I mean, I didn't know what your feelings were on those 3 guys, making the team and really being forceful about it.
Personally, I kind of thought Sam Burns really earned his way. Like, he's played pretty consistent all year. Obviously, everybody's questioning JT, whether him and Speed, they were not necessarily great this year. They've got some history, some experience, which is great. But does experience necessarily outweigh, somebody whose game is hot? I don't know. I guess we're going to find out. But I agree. Like, obviously, I think everybody's really been talking a lot of crap about the selections, the captain selections. But I don't know. I guess hopefully we'll see it, his plan work out and come out victorious. But yeah, there's definitely some question out there. Of course, it's not like everybody's got to play every match. So, it's not like the guys that are not as hot that are playing, it's not like they're going to play every match. So
Hey, Adam, the group, what we're hearing, in the States is now it's all starting to come up. DeChambeau, Dustin Johnson, and Lucas Glover. Lucas Glover is really a big disappointment that they did not make. So we're hearing some of that right now. And I think they're trying to find a way that if USA team fails, Zach is going to be paid dearly for that. And Big Dave, what's your take on that, man? I mean, you know how I feel about some of the players that shouldn't be there. And, I think it's pretty fair to say there's 3 guys that probably could replace those 3 and are playing really good.
Well, I won't go with DeChambeau replacing anybody. He won 1 tournament on the Live Tour. He's always going to make noise. But, that was the price you pay when you decided to go for the money with the Live Tour. I would agree with you. Sam Burns has been really great last year. This year, lately, he's kind of been cold like JT. And I think Lucas Glover would have been a viable pick. As for Ricky Fowler, that's a commercial pick right there. He did win the Rocket Mortgage. He's been playing pretty good lately. But this is for the appeal. I think this is to get the younger crowd fired up with Ricky Fowler and the comeback because, everybody wanted him to win and he missed by a stroke because he had a bad round. And then all of a sudden he wins the Rocket Mortgage. And I think just that commercial appeal brought Ricky into the picture. Jordan Spieth hasn't played very well. But, the good thing, JT played very well in that off event that my guy Sahith won. Maybe you look at Sahith. He was 30th on the list. Is he in America? He plays out of America. What's his net? I mean, there's so many possibilities, but I really think the screw job went to Lucas Glover. The guy wins 2 events back to back, and you're not even giving the guy a sniff. Yeah. Come on, Zach. Come on now.
Yeah. No, I agree. In Ricky Fowler, you can call him commercial, but he doesn't do well under a lot of pressure. They were just, same with Justin Thomas. They were saying that Justin Thomas does real well under pressure. And but you take a look at what he did in the Masters, nothing. You take a look at now making the FedEx Cup, nothing. I mean, those are pressure games. Those are multi-million-dollar games. This is huger than that. But
I want to bring the light that Ricky Fowler is going to be the Lexi Thompson of the Ryder Cup. Going to win a match and probably the singles match like Lexi did. Everybody dogged why Lexi because she's always modeling and not playing. But she kind of came through a little bit, and I think Ricky will be the Lexi Thompson of the Ryder Cup.
Well,
can you tell I've had an L or 2 while I was out today?
It's kind of funny. He's going to be the Lexi Thompson. I'm going, what do I got there? I don't know how to cover that one, Davey.
Hey.
But I'll tell you what, I tried, and again, we're going to find out if Zach made the right picks. But I tried to look at the European team, Adam, and boy, if there is just one, I'm trying to find 2 bad links there, but one of them would be Lowry. I mean, he is, even though he's played good all year long, his putter hasn't been good to him. But they're bringing him in for experience, and same with who I've thought. I'm trying to find a reason that Justin Rose would be a outside pick, but the more I read about him, that's a pretty good solid pick. I mean, he's won this year before, several top 10s and 20s in the majors. So he and not only that, but he comes with a lot of experience. So
exactly,
where am I wrong here? Is Lauer maybe the only bad pick that I can think that they got?
That's kind of what I'm thinking too. Yeah, like he's hit and miss. I mean, he can get really hot, but he can be really cold, and he's a hothead.
Yes.
He gets his own way a lot, I think. But I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. That seems like the only one that's a little questionable.
Well, I'm going back to the couple of ales I had before I went on the air and before I have to go do my regular job. Shane Lowry is going to be like an Ian Poulter. Ian Poulter usually during the years has done enough to get mentions, but he always makes the team. And then when he gets there, he's the firing up guy. And I think Shane Lowry will be that guy, kind of like, Patrick Reed's Captain America. I think Shane Lowry is going to fire those folks up.
I'll agree with you there. I mean, and if his putter's on, it ain't going to take much to fire them up anyways. I mean, we're on their territory, so they're going to be fired up before the game even starts. Matter of fact, Thursday night, you guys will be pubbing it, and you're going to hear all sorts of stuff that's going on out there. And, and again, so I take a look at the negatives to the U.S. team, and they got 2 or 3 more than what the bad link maybe over on the European team. And I don't know how that's it doesn't look good on paper to me, Adam. And you're better. I know you're betting, and there's no way you're not going into the Ryder Cup without putting a few bucks down. So if
actually, I haven't even looked at it yet.
Oh, you didn't?
No. That's kind of a hard one to bet.
So if you are a betting man, by what you know right now about the European team and what you know about the USA team, and you're going straight aboard, who do you pick?
I think a couple months ago, I'd have been all over USA. And after the picks and stuff, I don't know. I'm kind of a little questionable, although so that helps a little bit, I guess. But I don't know. I really don't like to bet on games where you got heart in it. You know what I'm saying?
It's a tough one, right? But I know I know you and I've bet before. We still do. And so I was trying to get your take on that, because I know you watch it. You're in the game, just like Davis and I. So we watch it pretty close. But I was trying to get your feel on it. If you were to put down $100, where would you put it?
Oh, I'd have to put it on USA.
Okay. Gravy?
I'd take USA plus 1.5 points right at this moment.
Really?
But yeah, but see what we haven't covered is, in the olden days, we always talk about the camaraderie that the European tour has played, but you got to remember, half the European team plays in America. Okay. And I think Zach Johnson's picks of the Justin Thomases of the world is because he's a good team member with Jordan Spieth, and I think he's trying to bank on that. So the money that I do have down, I do have plus 1.5. So the Europeans are favored, but I'm getting 1.5 points. So as long as the USA can get 13, I'll get my hundy.
Well, a straight up bet for me. Hey, listen, I'm going to be drinking. Matter of fact, I'll be drinking before I get to turn it on. It'll be 1 o'clock in the morning. We have a Friday party over here at the house for music. So when everybody beds down, man, I won't build me another one and just see how long I can catch for that first round. And if I can't catch it all, they'll be taping it anyway, so we can watch it. But I got to tell you guys, I'm trying to find a way to put a bet on the USA team. I just see more negatives on the USA team. So my money would go with the Europeans. And I know everybody gave me a little crap last week about the Solheim Cup, but I did pick the Euros and, won there. I was rooting for and I'll tell you what, I've seen some of the most beautiful swings in golf that I've ever seen in such a long time. But I'm trying to put some money on the USA team, and I just can't do it. So I'm picking you, and you know what? I'm picking not even close that USA comes close to beating them. I mean, I think they lose by 4 points, if not more.
Okay, so I'll take a bet for another steak dinner, because you already owe me one. But I'll take.
I do owe you a steak dinner, and I owe Adam a steak dinner too.
Okay, so I'm going to throw that steak dinner. You give me 1.5 points in USA, and I'll give you Europe for a steak dinner.
I said straight up. That's my bets are straight up.
Well, you said that they're going to lose by 4. Come on now. I mean, you got 2.5 to play. Come on, Adam. Get with. Tell them how to do this.
I agree. Put your money where your mouth is, right?
I mean, that's just, I said a straight up bet. That's what I will do. And I will do a straight up bet with you. Come on, it's only a steak dinner, dude.
Yeah, and I'm not losing anything because you already owe me one. So I'm going to probably have to. Okay, here's what we'll do. There will be no ties. So if they go 14-14, well, 14-14 is going to be a tie. It won't be that if Euro keeps the cup.
14-5, they
Okay.
take it home.
Okay. So it ties will be tie. So if it's 14-14, nobody wins, and the others will go straight up.
You got it. Fair bet. Adam, you in on that?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh,
What's
shit.
he got to
No,
lose?
hold on. Hey, hold on. I got to be a little careful with that. I don't know if I can take that bet or not.
Well,
but-
well, because I'm expecting to maybe run into Adam one way or the other this weekend. I mean, there's going to be a lot of people. So I did bring a little extra money, Mike, just to kind of soften the blow on our other bet. So,
all right. No, well, you and I still own the night out. But I'll do a steak dinner with you, Adam, straight up.
Okay.
Straight up. You got it.
Yeah.
Guys, I wish I was over there having fun with you, man. I see the sun going down right now over there, Adam, and
Yep.
like the streets are starting to be a little roamed. So I'm going to let you guys go, get back to do what you were doing, having a good time, and we'll catch up with you guys when you get back to USA.
all right.
Go. Sounds good.
Okay,
And I'll
guys,
talk to you
take care of
next.
yourself.
I'll talk to you next week from Germany.
You got it, buddy. You're taking us worldwide, man. I can't believe Golf After Hours is going worldwide. And I think that's cool as hell. And I'm glad you're taking it to the base.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yes.
that is really cool. You're taking it to the base. And so I want to thank you for all that. Hey, go USA. Cheers to USA. I can't believe I got coffee in this thing. Had a real bad night.
Hey, I got a couple of members getting chippy at me. I better.
All right, guys. Enjoy, man. We'll catch up with you next week.
All right. Talk to you later.
Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to go check and see what Austin Hanna is up to at Double Shots. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com. Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River.
Step into this clubhouse and you're stepping into history. Walk this fairway and imagine you're in the gallery of one of the first PGA Tour events, or cross this bridge and know that Nelson, Hogan, Palmer, and Crenshaw each crossed it first. Because this is Brackenridge Park, the oldest 18-hole public golf course in Texas, site of the first Texas Open and home to the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Set your tee time today and step into history at Brackenridge Park.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience in 2023? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy the golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back into Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. Hey, listen, we're going to get right to it because I know there's stuff probably going on at Devil Shots Bar. And I want to know a little bit more about what's happening at Breakwater. And we got Austin Hanna. He's the owner of both of them and a partner in Breakwater. And looks like he's coming from Breakwater, man. What's going on, Austin?
How are you, bud? Yeah, we are here live
Good.
at Breakwater.
Man, I tell you what, buddy, I've been actually, before we get to double shots, man, we've been all wanting to know, and you guys are hanging us out there. Everybody's been asking. We see it from Fry Height. We're on their page as well, that these guys, hey, man, we're coming close. We're coming real close to opening.
Yeah,
Talk to me,
so
man.
Obviously, unfortunately, I haven't been able to set a date. Apologies to everybody who's super eager to come out, and we appreciate everybody's support. It was a big project to tackle, and then obviously we have to get the county approval and then the Corps of Engineer approval right after that. So we are basically at that point. I think I should have documentation today, but again, I don't want to say, for sure, because we all know how those things work. So
yeah,
we're relying on human beings here. So, but yeah, I mean, the restaurant's ready. The bars are ready. The food is ready. The drinks are ready. The staff is ready. I'm definitely ready.
I'm ready. I know I'm ready, and Half a Canyon Lake is ready.
Yeah.
And
great response.
That's a good thing for you, because everybody loved that place to begin with. And I think, buddy, you landed in a good spot. You and your partners had made a wise decision out there, because not just for the summer or the winter folks that are coming in, but man, spring kicks it off big time out there, and summer's packed all year long.
Right.
I mean, that's a gold mine for you out there.
No, for sure. I mean, for one, it's the only place like it on the water.
Right.
There's no reason that this restaurant shouldn't be a top 5 choice to come to in the state of Texas, anywhere from wherever you are, just because we have that unique environment. Obviously, Lake Travis, they have a bunch of restaurants on the water, all that kind of stuff. But out here, we have the unique ability to be the only one. So it's quieter, surrounding, like right now out here. I mean, it's just peaceful, Obviously, we're not in peak season right now. The lake is still pretty low. But I mean, it's a great place to. Sorry, I had a call coming in there. There we go.
No problem.
It's a great place to just sit, have a drink, eat some good food, and hang out with friends. Our menu is phenomenal. We've been doing mock service all week long, making sure that we're ready for everybody walking the doors. Hopefully this weekend. I keep saying this weekend, next weekend, this weekend, next weekend, and so I'm tired of lying to y'all.
Hey man, you're keeping us up there. The good deal is that everybody's saying it. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And, my wife was saying the same thing. She goes, "Hey, listen, when you talk to him today, is there going to be a date?" And I said, "Well, I'll ask." I said, "But I think he's getting really close." And she goes, "I'm getting all these dings on her phone, it say coming soon and Fry Height, and all the other partners are out there really making a big promotion." So I can't wait, man. I just ordered and received a nice Cuban cigar for you and I to smoke. When you get that, that's my favorite place to smoke a cigar and have a drink.
Well, now you're going to give me so what is it? Some insight, or I can't think of the word.
Incentive. Little incentive.
That's yes. Now I have incentive. All right, let's open this place up so I can smoke that Cuban for sure.
You're gonna love this one. It's an all day one too.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. No, I mean, but we are ready. We're very eager to invite everybody in. How we do things. We like to make sure that we are doing everything perfect. So with that said, if anybody's watching to come out to our first couple weekends, just please, give us grace. Let us work out the kinks. I can assure you, and I know Mike, you can attest to this, that once we get our formula success in play, we knock it out of the park. So this is a new venture. It's a new kitchen. It's a new layout. It's a very big project. We put a lot of time and work into it. We're ready for people to come out. So looking forward to it.
Well, I'll tell you what, and I think anybody who's ever been on the double shots will understand that it does take something to get off the ground. But I see what you guys do with a packed house, and man, I tell you what, I barely got a drink down, and there was another one waiting for me if I needed it. And the service that you guys hold over the double shots is it's unbelievable. Everybody walks away with everything that you guys do, from food to drinks to service. You guys get a big 5-star out there.
Yep.
And
Well,
if you guys can duplicate anything like that out in Canyon Lake, I mean, you know you're going to have a big hit. And you're right, you know, Austin does have something similar to this, but you can't get there with a boat.
Right.
The water is way down now, and you
Yeah.
can't bring your boat up there anymore. So you guys are really in a unique situation. Now, speaking of double shots, okay, you got anything going on for Ryder Cups? Anyway, we're going to see anything happening down there? You guys going to tape anything and watch and play? Or?
So obviously, you know, we have our drink specials every day. And I'll be completely honest, the Ryder Cup snuck up on me since I've been doing this project out here. I didn't realize it was that week until you emailed me last week saying, hey, we're going to do our show with the Ryder Cup. And I was like, oh, okay, let me call Kristen. So I apologize on that, but obviously we'll have it on the TVs.
Sure.
Is it going to be, is it live during US viewing hours, or?
Well, no, actually it'll be taped. It starts at 1 o'clock in the morning, just as you're closing your store. You know, then it'll be on. I know I have a party over here. We have a music party Friday night. So when everybody leaves, I'll turn mine on with a cocktail and see how long I can hang. But
Nice.
It's usually 1 o'clock. Adam, Grosch, and Dave are out there. They're in Rome right now. Yeah, so we just got off with them, and they're having a ball. They're having a good time. Yeah, so as long as you got it on over there, I mean, you always got some specials going on, and you know, so it starts at 1 o'clock, I think, USA time, and it'll probably be being taped all over all the time for the next 3 days.
Well, yeah, our staff will have it all over the TVs, you know, so I'm sure we'll have some daytime replays and whatnot. And we'll probably have our American flag swag out, you know, that way we can root for our good old red, white, and blue. Yes, sir. So yeah, we got that going on. And then obviously, Mike, you know that we're in the heart of football season now.
Right.
So, you know, I would come out, watch your team, wear your team colors, enjoy the great atmosphere that we have here. I mean, it's one of a kind, you know, watching those Texas football games and everybody's cheering and then all of a sudden going, oohs and ahs and all that kind of stuff. It's really a good time. You know, you're bouncing from table to table, high-fiving people, cheers in. It's really a good atmosphere. And like you said, our staff just knocks it out of the park. You know, we're busy. We got, you know, no seat in the house, and then our staff is just killing it. So.
Well, you know, even whether you're inside or outside, man, I mean, I usually am outside trying to smoke a cigar at your place and usually pull it off pretty well. And, you know, you got TVs on the outside too. So if you don't smoke, go indoors. If you like to smoke, go outdoors. You know, you really got it both, man. And there's a lot of people who take advantage of that, especially my crowd. When we come out, we're all smoking cigars and rooting. And of course, we watched the Cowboys. The real Cowboy team showed up this last week. And
yes, they did. Yes, Dak is back. That is for sure. Yeah.
Hey, listen, buddy, we're up against the clock here, but you know,
sure.
What's a good website that people can go to if they're coming into town and they want to play some golf in a good sports bar? What's a good place website that they can find out more about you?
Doubleshots.com is our website for Double Shots out, and you can follow all of our Facebook, Instagrams, whatever. All of our general information is on our website, and all of our social media links are on the website as well. But if you want up-to-date information, you know, Kristen does great work, and she posts all of our updated specials, anything we have going on. So, you know, obviously first I would just check our social media, because obviously in this day and age, that's what we get our news first. And then also check out breakwatercantina.com as well. The website is getting up and running, but we also have our social media for that too. And then also we should be able to post our opening date here in the next 24 hours, I would hope. So if everything goes right and everybody signs the correct paperwork and gets it to me, then we'll be good to go out here.
Buddy, I got a big fat Cuban waiting. I'm looking forward to my wife and I both, or quite a few of our friends, plan to be out there your opening day. So, man, keep us posted. Anything we can do for you on that too, man, to get the message out, let me know.
Perfect. Check out the view.
It's beautiful, man. It's my favorite spot right over there.
Yes, sir. All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, brother. Have a good one. Good catching up with you.
You too, guys.
Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to the Golf Club of Texas, find out what's going on out there. Golf entertainment and food is what they do best, and he's going to let you know all about it. Go grab yourself a cold, and we'll be right back.
Step into this clubhouse and you're stepping into history. Walk this fairway and imagine you're in the gallery of one of the first PGA Tour events, or cross this bridge and know that Nelson, Hogan, Palmer, and Crenshaw each crossed it first. Because this is Brackenridge Park, the oldest 18-hole public golf course in Texas, site of the first Texas Open and home to the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Set your tee time today and step into history at Brackenridge Park.
Swing into Edwin Watts Golf Shops for the hottest new fall arrivals from TaylorMade, Callaway, and Titleist. Come by and test drive the new TaylorMade P790 irons, the new Callaway Apex Pro iron sets, and the new Titleist T-Series irons. While you're there, get a free custom fitting on the new arrivals and more. Edwin Watts Golf Shops is your headquarters for all the latest golf gear from all the top manufacturers. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee. Shop us in store or online at edwinwattsgolf.com.
Welcome back to everybody. Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman. Bo LeHew, General Manager and COO of Fortune Golf Management out at Golf Club of Texas, is joining us on a busy day.
What's going on?
On Ryder Cup week, man. You and I were just talking a little bit off camera, and it seemed like we were both a little pissed off and we're not in a row.
I am livid. I am. First of all, the fact that I didn't even get on the call when Dave and Adam were on there, like, so I could give them a hard time. I'm gonna have to text Adam and Dave right now. So how did Adam get to go tag along? Like, how did they both get to go? What is this? Are they like boyfriend too? Like, what is this? What is this? What?
I'll let them know.
Are they vacation together? What is that? What's going on? This is weird.
Hey, it is weird, and it's more weirder that I'm here and they're there. I'm the guy who should be there.
You should be there with Dave, and then Adam might have gotten the invite, but Adam and Dave are out there having some Cabernet, some Italian wines. They're just living up the life. I'm so pissed. I didn't get no invite.
Hey, and for Adam, I said, well, how is Roman? He said, well, we just got here. We decided to go stop in Switzerland.
We just stopped in Switzerland. Oh, man. Good grief.
And I told him, I said, Switzerland. He's got 10 people and he's flying around and cocktailing it out, man. And then, of course, now I got to give Dave a little break because he did go there with part of the job. in mind. And actually, Dave has been going worldwide with Golf After Hours, man. He has taken it to the base. He's taken it to the bases. Next week, he's going to be in Germany with Golf After Hours.
He gets the pass. But how does Adam get the pass to go along? Did Adam pay his own way?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You thought he was going on the government tail?
Yeah. I was still going to give Adam a hard time.
Hey, all I know is you and I are working.
Yeah,
And
we're busting our tails. They're out there having a siesta, living the European life with the ladies. They love Americans. I mean, come on.
yeah, Dave's already have gotten a little chippy with a few people that were over there. Adam, I asked him if he's been in the bar yet. And he said, well, it's a pub. And he says, we opened it up at 1 o'clock and we were the only ones there. And I said, doesn't surprise me none.
They were the only ones there. I have this image that just, in Europe, as soon as a pub opens, they're busy. But maybe that's
yeah, you know what he did? He says, when I got off from Switzerland and came to Italy, he said, I've never seen more Titleist hats in my whole life.
Really?
Yeah, he says, you knew they were all there, whether they were Americans or Europeans, but Titleist is really big on caps right now. And he said, I think it's going to be a little bit thicker today and tomorrow. Most people will be coming in. And what a wild event. I mean, it's the biggest golf event. Even though you and I got to work, we're going to be watching it. Yeah, and I got a party. I got a party here Friday night. It'll probably end about midnight. And then I'll watch the Ryder Cup from 1 o'clock and how long I can stay up. But in the meantime, man, I mean, everybody I'm talking to is knocking it out of the ballpark, man. And tell me the same is happening at the Golf Club of Texas.
Yeah, it absolutely is. What's good for us right now, too, is as soon as this weather drops that good 10 degrees, man, like 10 Cup is really starting to get busy because we have the NFL Sunday ticket. So we have every single NFL game, including Red Zone. So you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah, go golf Sunday morning. And then when you're done, you come and hang out at the 10 Cup. The weather's nice. You get to watch every single game. It's awesome.
Yeah, I don't know if Johnny's got that. I bet you he does have that in his deal here. Johnny, if you can pull up the Tin Cup and kind of show the crowd what that looks like, if you can find that. Let me tell you, that's my favorite spot. Matter of fact, that's where Steve Habel and I, he had to buy me dinner, beers. Yeah, and I tell you what, you really made that an event out there, Bo. I mean, that seems to be the neighborhood bar now to come to. You don't have to play golf.
We're trying.
It's the neighborhood bar.
We're trying to become, a true standalone restaurant. We're open until 10 p.m. every night. Driving range open till 10 every night. You can get food. Families can come out and eat every night. You don't have to have anything to do with golf. It's just one of those things where you golf course operator and restaurant operator as well. We're trying to do both, and we're being successful at it. I mean, and we have a very high ceiling, which is good. We have a very high floor, so we're doing very well from that. But a lot of the successes come from that weather. Again, 106-degree weather, not many people are going to come out. As soon as we get to that 80s, this week is cooling down some, but once we hit October, I mean, it's just every degree that goes down, exponentially more and more people are outside.
Well, and some people here the next couple of weeks will go back to where you can go to, it's not cart path only. A lot of golf courses have gone to cart path only.
Yep.
Because the courses get so stressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In weather, what we have. But we are coming into our second season, and this is what we live for. The Northerners will be down here right after Thanksgiving, and they will bring millions of dollars with them. And the good deal is it's not good deal for the Rio Grande down in that area and Laredo and all these people that they're landing in the hill country. Right. And that is good for us. And I know you cater to a lot of those folks when they come into town.
Absolutely. I can't tell you how many people come and sign up for a membership in October and November, and they get it for 4 or 5 months. You get to meet the same people all the time. And, the winter Texans is what we call them.
Yeah, I still call them snowbirds. They call us sunbirds.
Yeah.
And so in the summertime, we're working with some people. There's a lot of people who like to get out of Texas in the summertime. I was talking to a customer of mine, and I told him, and I says, if hell's anything like what we went through this summer, I'm gonna start being a nicer person. Because I don't want to deal with this, man. I want the other side to be kind of cool,
Yeah.
But we have had an ungodly summer, and I'm hoping we just have such a great fall. We usually do. The
Yep.
fall and winter are good. We get our rainy months, end of January and February, but that's all good stuff we needed.
Yeah. Rain in December, January, February. That's fine with me.
We can take all of that stuff. Hey, man, how's your restaurant doing?
It's doing
I know you got food you deliver out at the Tin Cup, but I also know you got a beautiful bar on the inside that people can wine and dine as well.
We just rolled out a new menu too. We got these amazing asada tacos that are outstanding. Pulled pork nachos. We got some. It's not healthy food, but it is good.
Hey, you don't go to a bar to be healthy, or you don't go to a restaurant to be healthy. You can get healthy at the house.
Yeah, we got the best burgers in town. They're all fresh patties. We just did the same type of thing with our chicken fingers. We stopped getting frozen chicken fingers. We're trying to go all scratch kitchen, hand breaded chicken fingers, makes Raising Cane's just like it's like, why would you go to Raising Cane's? And Raising Cane's is one of my favorite fast food chicken fingers, but ours, I would put them up against it. Like they
really
are our new ones we just rolled out 2 weeks ago. They were so good.
Hey man, did I just read a really good write-up about your guys' burger out there? I thought somebody wrote something, Channel 5 or Channel 4 here in town did a big write-up on your restaurant.
Neighborhood Eats. They came out and they did a whole thing, a segment on us. So that was really great exposure for sure.
Well, not only that, but you don't get that spot unless people are bragging about it.
That's true. Yeah.
And I tell you what, buddy, you've done a really good job out there. There was a time that thing was going south, and all of a sudden it's back up north again. And folks, keep this in mind too. It's the only Lee Trevino signature course, I think, in the U.S. And it's right out at your place, and the design is awesome. I mean, you have to figure out what your signature hole is.
Yeah.
I haven't figured one out yet. Every time I get to the green, I can look up there and look back and go, Jesus, this one? I'm not sure, but the course is just a really neat layout.
Yeah, and it's in its best condition it's ever been in right now.
Well, man, I'm glad you guys are doing good, and I know you got a lot to do. And I appreciate you, buddy, sticking around for a few moments.
My pleasure.
To talk about it. Hey, if anybody wants to know a little bit more about you guys, Bo, up there, what's a good website that they can go to?
golfclubtexas.com. And we got one of the best calendar events. You can see all the amazing things we're doing. You can book a tee time on there. You can get information on how to book a private event, wedding, holiday party. We got it all. Golf tournament, my contact info on there, live chat feature. It's the works. So it's just Golf Club Texas, no oven that.com. And great talking to you, my man. Always a pleasure.
Man, there's a guy who knows how to run a show, and that's Bo LeHew. Hey, buddy, good to catch up with you, man. Appreciate you taking a few minutes. Hope to see you soon.
All right. See you, brother. Bye.
Okay, folks. Hey, folks, listen, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to go wrap this thing up. Don't go away. Golf After Hours. We'll be right back.
Landa Park Golf Course offers an exceptional golf experience to players of every level. This newly redesigned 18-hole public course, nestled along the Comal River, combines a challenging layout with spectacular Texas Hill Country views. Located in the heart of historic New Braunfels, Landa Park Golf Course is convenient to players from Dallas to San Antonio and everywhere in between. Escape the routine. Call the Pro Shop to book your tee time today or visit us online at landaparkgolfcourse.com.
Step into this clubhouse and you're stepping into history. Walk this fairway and imagine you're in the gallery of one of the first PGA Tour events, or cross this bridge and know that Nelson, Hogan, Palmer, and Crenshaw each crossed it first. Because this is Brackenridge Park, the oldest 18-hole public golf course in Texas, site of the first Texas Open and home to the Texas Golf Hall of Fame. Set your tee time today and step into history at Brackenridge Park.
Are you ready to treat you and your friends to a great golfing experience in 2023? If so, it's time to tee it up at the Club at Star Ranch. Located in Hutto, just 30 minutes from Austin, the Club at Star Ranch offers manicured fairways, pure putting greens, and multiple tee options for all skill levels to enjoy. Home of the 4-hour round, the Club at Star Ranch is rated 4.6 stars and strives for course consistency so you and your friends can enjoy the golf experience you deserve. The Club at Star Ranch, where your next round awaits.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Give Golf After Hours. I'm your host, Mike Ratchman, and man, what a wrap up here. It was so much fun to catch up with Adam Grosch and Dave Roberts. Listen, I know there's 7 hours difference of what we do here. So for those guys to hang in there and stay up and come on the show, I really want to thank those guys for doing that. And Dave Roberts is taking Golf After Hours to another level. He's taking it to all the bases that he's going to. So he's hooking up some national viewers as well. So thank you, Gravy, for doing that. He's going to be in Germany next week. So we're reporting from there. And then after that, I think he comes home on the 8th of October. And he has done a summer swing for us like we've never had on Golf After Hours. So thank you, buddy, for coming on. Bo LeHew, always good to have him on the show, man. He brings a lot of energy to what we do. Austin Hanna, man, folks, I tell you what, Breakwater is going to be a special place. If you like double shots in New Braunfels, or you're traveling through, make sure you put double shots on your calendar to stop by. But Breakwater is going to be something special. It was special before he got a hold of it, but he's just taking it to another level. So we'll keep you posted on that. And I also want to thank our producer, Big Dog Johnny G at GA Media, for always being there to help us out. And don't forget, if you're thinking about playing some golf this weekend, be sure to pick up the new summer issue of the Texas Golf Insider. Make your choices of where you want to play, or you can go to the TexasGolfInsider.com and download the digital version. It's pretty cool. It'll give you all the links to the tee sheets and whatever the kind of specials that they have running. So, hey, listen, man, that's it for us. We're going to wrap this thing up. Dave and I will be back next week. Until then, rain or shine, book your tee time, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful weekend and be safe. Catch up with you next week.